professional, an aspiring chartered accountant. He was also a commerce graduate, something like that. Lots of things in connection with our commerce and management students. So I wish you all the very best, and I hope that all the students of this Rotaract club will make use of this club and bring the fullest in their professional development, leadership, and social orientation in their professional and educational pursuit. So thank you once again. I really want to mention our former office superintendent and administrator, Sri Shaju KP. He was the person behind organizing this event. We had a short interaction some months back, and he happily agreed to start a club here. So my special thanks and gratitude towards Sri KP Shaju and Secretary Sri Shibin Matthew. And I hope that this session will be a very enriching, enlightening, and giving lots of hopes and positivity among all the students and teachers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Mr. Shaju, President of Rotary Club Piravom, for the inaugural address. Welcome, sir.
Principal Paul, നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റ് കിഷോർ, സെക്രട്ടറി സിബിൻ, ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് ടു ഓൾ. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾ കുറേ പേരെങ്കിലും എന്നെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, അറിയുമായിരിക്കും. ഇത് പുതിയ കുട്ടികളല്ലാത്ത ബാക്കി എല്ലാവരും തന്നെ എന്നെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഞാനിവിടെ 2014 ഈ സ്ഥാപനം തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ തൊട്ട് ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. എൻ്റെ ചില സാങ്കേതിക കാരണങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ 1.5 വർഷം മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് വിട്ടു. എന്നാലും ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം അരുൺ പറയാറുണ്ട്, എന്തെങ്കിലും കൊണ്ട് ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ എനിക്ക് ടച്ചുണ്ട് കോളേജിൽ. കഴിഞ്ഞ 1 മാസം മുമ്പ് ഞാനിവിടെ വന്നിരുന്നു, പോൾ സാറിനെ കണ്ടു. അപ്പോൾ സാറിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു ഒരു റോട്ടറാക്ട് ക്ലബ്ബ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് തുടങ്ങിയാൽ കൊള്ളാൻ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഓൾറെഡി പുത്തൻകുരിശ് ക്ലബിനോട് പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പുത്തൻകുരിശിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് ഗവർണറാണ് പുത്തൻകുരിശിൽ ഉള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് ചോദിച്ചപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് അറിയാൻ പാടില്ലെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. പക്ഷേ അവിടെ ആരോടോ പറഞ്ഞു സാറ്, അവർക്കത് കിട്ടിയില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് അന്വേഷിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് നല്ലൊരു ഇതിൻ്റെ റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിൻ്റെ സോണൽ ചെയറുമായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ബന്ധപ്പെടാൻ പറ്റി, നമ്മുടെ കിഷോർ. അപ്പോൾ കിഷോറിനോട് ഞാൻ ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ കിഷോർ പറഞ്ഞു നമുക്ക് ഇത് ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പോൾ അതിനിടയ്ക്ക് ഞാൻ AG ആയിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ AG പറഞ്ഞു കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ക്ലാസ് ഞാൻ എടുക്കാമെന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞാണ് നമ്മൾ 18-ന് ഇത് പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്തായിരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി പുള്ളിക്ക് കോവിഡായിപ്പോയി. അപ്പോൾ അത് പിന്നെ 2 ദിവസം നമുക്ക് ഡിലേ ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വന്നു. എഗെയിൻ ഞാൻ കിഷോറിനെ വിളിച്ചു. കിഷോർ വളരെ ഹാപ്പിയായിട്ട് അത് ഏറ്റെടുത്തു. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് 2 ദിവസം ഡിലേ വന്നത്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ 15-ാം തീയതി നടത്താനായിട്ടാണ് ഇരുന്നിരുന്നത്. ഈ റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അത് ഒരു ഡയറക്റ്റ്ലി അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ കിഷോർ പറയും. ഇത് ഡയറക്റ്റ്ലി റോട്ടറി ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നതാണ്. നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കൽ രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാ ഇൻഫർമേഷനും ഡയറക്റ്റ്ലി റോട്ടറി ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒത്തിരി യൂസ് ഉണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളുടെ ബാക്കി ട്രെയിനിങ്ങും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നമുക്കിവിടെ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അതിൻ്റെ നിങ്ങളുടെ പേഴ്സണൽ ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. അത് കൂടാണ്ട് റോട്ടറി ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലുള്ള എല്ലാ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകൾക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. അതുപോലെ അവരുടെ ഫണ്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ കിഷോർ പറയും. അടുത്ത വർഷം മുതൽ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ജൂലൈ മുതൽ ക്ലബിന് എന്തോ ഡിഫറൻസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ മാതിരിയല്ല, ചെറിയ എന്തോ തുക ഏതാണ്ട് ഇനിഷ്യലി എല്ലാവരും ഇൻ്റർനാഷണലിലേക്ക് അടയ്ക്കേണ്ടി വരും. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ക്ലബിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രവർത്തന രീതി. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ വളരെ ഹാപ്പിയായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ പിറവം റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ പ്രസിഡൻ്റാണ് ഞാൻ. അപ്പോൾ വളരെ ഹാപ്പിയായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളിത് ഏറ്റെടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരു റോട്ടറി ക്ലബ്ബ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ സ്പോൺസർഷിപ്പിൽ സ്റ്റെല്ല മേരീസ് കോളേജിൽ തുടങ്ങാനായിട്ട് അത് ഞങ്ങൾ വളരെ സന്തോഷം ഏറ്റെടുക്കുകയും അതിൻ്റെ മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള ബാക്കിയുള്ള എല്ലാ അറേഞ്ച്മെൻറ്റ്സും ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ബാക്കി റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള അതിലെന്തൊക്കെ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസാണ്, എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതുകൊണ്ട് കിട്ടുന്ന പ്രയോജനങ്ങൾ, ഈ വക കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ റോട്ടറി സോണൽ ചെയർ കിഷോർ നിങ്ങളോട് പറയും. അപ്പോൾ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞാണ് നിങ്ങളതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് തീരുമാനിക്കേണ്ടതും. നിങ്ങളുടെ സത്യം പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ശരിക്കും 18+ ഒരു നമ്മുടെ NSSൻ്റെ പ്രവർത്തനത്തിൻ്റെ ഏതാണ്ട് അതിനേക്കാളും കൂടുതൽ ഡിഫറൻഷ്യബിളായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പ്രവർത്തനമാണ് ഇതിനകത്ത് വരുന്നത്. എല്ലാം റോട്ടറാക്റ്റുകാരും എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ ആക്ച്വലി നമ്മൾ സർവീസാണ്, നമ്മൾ സർവീസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് മെയിൻ എല്ലാ ക്ലബ്ബുകളെയും ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ക്ലബ്ബുകളെല്ലാം നമ്മൾ പബ്ലിക്കിനെ സർവീസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ മെയിൻ ഇതിനകത്തുള്ള ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട സംഗതികൾ. അതെല്ലാം നമ്മൾ കുറേ വഴി അറിയാം. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് ഒത്തിരി പ്രയോജനങ്ങളുണ്ട് ഈ ക്ലബ്ബ് കൊണ്ട്. കാരണം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പുറത്ത് പോയി പഠിക്കാം, അവിടുത്തെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് പോകാൻ പഠിക്കാം, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു എക്സ്ചേഞ്ച് ഇതെല്ലാം ഇതിനകത്ത് പെടുന്നതാണ്. ഒത്തിരി ഇതിനകത്ത് ശരിക്കും ഈ ഒരു നമ്മുടെ റോട്ടറി ORG എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, ആർക്കും കയറി നോക്കാം. റോട്ടറി ORG സൈറ്റിൽ കയറി അതിനകത്ത് റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിനെ അടിച്ചു കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിൻ്റെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് കിട്ടും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വളരെ ഒത്തിരി പ്രയോജനമുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ അതിനകത്തുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം സമയം കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും കയറാവുന്നതാണ്, അതിനകത്ത് പ്രത്യേകിച്ചൊന്നും വേണ്ട. റോട്ടറി ORGയിൽ കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ശരിക്കും അറിയാം, എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളും മനസ്സിലാവുകയും ചെയ്യും. റോട്ടറിയെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയാം, റോട്ടറാക്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയാം, ഇൻട്രാക്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് എല്ലാം കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് അതിനകത്തുണ്ട്. സമയമുള്ളപ്പോൾ കയറി നോക്കുക, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചെല്ലാം അറിയാം. ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ഇൻട്രാക്ട് സെക്ഷൻ ഞാൻ ഇനോഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തതായിട്ട് അറിയിക്കുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ റോട്ടറിയൻ കിഷോർ രംഗനാഥിനെ റോട്ടറി ട്രെയിനിങ് സെഷനിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Thank you, sir. I invite Mr. Shibin Matthew, Secretary of the Club, for the felicitation.
Principal Dr. Paul Matthew, our Chief Guest, Rotarian Kishore, for the Rotarian Shaju KP, teachers and students. ഇന്നിവിടെ ഈ ഒരു റോട്ടറാക്ട് ക്ലബിൻ്റെ ഈ ഓറിയൻറ്റേഷൻ സെഷൻ, ഈ റോട്ടറാക്ട് ക്ലബ്ബ് ഇവിടെ ആരംഭിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഒരു തുടക്കയിടാൻ സാധിച്ച പിറവം ക്ലബിൻ്റെ ഉള്ള സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അതുകൂടാതെ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ റോട്ടറാക്ട് ക്ലബ്ബ് കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഭാവിയിലേക്കുള്ള ഇപ്പോഴുള്ള സ്കിൽസ് തന്നെ അത് കൂടുതൽ മികച്ചതാക്കാൻ ഇത് സഹായമാവും. ബാക്കി അതിൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം കിഷോർ സാർ പറഞ്ഞു തരും. വ്യക്തിത്വ വികസനത്തിൽ എല്ലാം ഇത് ഉപയോഗപ്പെടുത്താൻ നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരും ശ്രമിക്കണം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവിധ പിന്തുണയും ആശംസയും പിറവം റോട്ടറി ക്ലബിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ അറിയിക്കുന്നു.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Mr. Kishore Raghunath, who was a Rotarian introduced to Rotaract Club of Cochin East in 2001, also a Treasurer, Director, International Service. He served as the Group Rotaract representative of Group in 2005 to 2006. He is an outstanding Cabinet Member Award for organizing district event, also an advisor to RSA MDIO and a trainer for Rotaract Zone Institute. Here, we all are eager for waiting the session. Sir, please.
I think I can continue the session, right?
Yeah, you can continue.
Very good morning, all. Can I get some response? Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Because I am not used to, give lectures. Rather, I love to have discussion with you guys. I'm really happy that I'm here today. It's been almost, I think, 2 years I'm addressing youngsters like this, because last 2 years we were just sitting at home and going through the your mobile or any device and interacting. So I was very happy that the moment Saju sir called me and told that it's a direct meeting. So I was very happy. That's the reason I told I'm really happy to come. That is number one. Rather than just talking about the basics of Rotaract or Rotary, I feel that is a boring subject for you guys, because it's a huge subject to talk. Rotary as such is huge. It's more than 100-year organization, more than 100 years of experience it got as an organization. It's a huge organization. You have all the informations available in Rotary.org, or you just type Rotary in Google, you will get all the details about Rotary. So if I'm going to talk about Rotary, 1 day is not enough, 2 days not enough, it's more. Coming to Rotaract also, Rotaract is almost 50-year-old in the universe. 50-year-old. It started in the year 1968. In fact, we all could have heard like the idea of Rotaract has started from Interact. So there is an organization called Interact, which has been sponsored by Rotary. It's for the age group between 12 to 18. 12 മുതൽ 18 വയസ്സിനിടയ്ക്കുള്ള കുട്ടികൾക്കുള്ള സ്കൂൾ കുട്ടികൾക്കുള്ള ഒരു organization ആണ് Interact. So what happened is like once you have graduated out of your school, 18 years ago, when they graduated out, they were feeling that they cannot join Rotary. Earlier, the Rotary, to join Rotary, you have to be 30. So there was a gap between 18 to 30. 18 മുതൽ 30 വയസ്സിന് ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഒരു ഗ്യാപ്പ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So the idea was actually formulated by a couple of interactors in India. കൽക്കട്ടയിലാണ് ആദ്യത്തെ idea about Rotaract കൊണ്ടുവന്നത്. But unfortunately, you know that in India, whatever you do first, people will not agree. So the first club started in North Carolina in US in 1968, and the second one started in almost 2 months down the line in India. The second club started in Kolkata with the same team of interactors, started Rotaract. So that's how Rotaract has come in live with Rotary. So what Rotary is looking from Rotaractors is basically, earlier, now you can see a lot of youngsters in Rotary, but earlier I'm talking about some 15-20 years back. You see, most of the Rotarians are pretty old and they wouldn't have time to run for projects. So they started, joining hands with Rotaract and start doing projects. So 30 years back, if you look at Rotaract has been called as Rotary in Action. Rotary in Action now. So it's like a partner club. Your Rotaract is actually a partner club. If you put a Rotaract, you will be your partner club with Rotary Club of Piravom. Okay, so that's the small intro about Rotaract. Okay, I just wanted to ask, can I have some, I need 10 people to just take a, raise your hands. 10 people to raise your hands. I just wanted to ask you a small question. Please raise your hands. I am asking only 10 people out of here. It's not a difficult question. Please, you can be very active. You have to be proactive. You are all youngsters. We are youngsters. You have to be proactive. Raise your hands, please. 5 from there, 5 from here. Yeah. 2. Can we have more? Only 2 so far? Can we have more? Okay. Can I ask you one thing? Can you just stand up, please? What you love to do most of the time in your life? What is your hobbies? The best hobbies you would like to talk about?
I like to draw.
Draw, okay.
Paint.
Paint.
Craft.
That's it.
Reading.
Reading. That's it. Okay. Anyone else? To add? Someone raise their hands here. Read. Watch movies.
Before Corona, I used to go out and play football.
Very good. Play, that's it. You don't like to make friends?
Yes, that comes naturally.
That comes naturally, of course. What about travel? You like to travel? Everyone like to travel? Travel here. Making friends? Yes? How many of you use social media? Can you take your seat? How many of you use social media? Instagram account? Everyone got an Instagram account? Yes or no? WhatsApp account? Yes? Facebook account? No. I think youngsters are not there these days in Facebook. I can see a lot of oldies coming into Facebook. That's the reason youngsters are moving to Instagram. Okay, what do you do in Instagram and WhatsApp? What do you do in Instagram and WhatsApp? Not able to hear. Chatting? That means you are making friends, right? Then? Sorry? Read, okay. Basically, it is a communication platform, right? You make friends. You want to know that what your friend is doing. Is he or she traveling? Is he having a festival going on? Is some wedding happening or some kind of birthday happening? Yes or no? Right? And you use this platform to wish them, right? Yeah. So most of your, if you see your account or your personal data, it will be more of your friends. You may have 1,000 friends. Out of that, you may know hardly 100 friends. Check. Okay. You may know hardly 100 friends by personal, right? If I ask you, if you are in danger, how many of your friends can come and help you? Any idea? Maybe one or two? Yes? So that's the point I'm telling you, because this social media has its own limits, because you communicate, you wish, you have the good fun, but there is a limit that you deliver that friendship there is a restriction to that level. But coming back to this wonderful organization called Rotary, I just met him today. We are talking for last almost a month, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. But I just met him today, but we have kind of a relationship which I believe that he's good to believe, he's good to be in touch because of the label Rotary. So anyone cannot come into Rotary, because you need, Rotary gives invitation based on, you have to be invited to be in a club. Similarly, you guys are all today lucky because you have been invited by Rotary to join Rotaract. You got it? That is the importance of today's meeting. I think there is an echo coming.
No,
Are you able to hear? No problem. Are you audible like this? This is better? Yeah. I'm getting hot. So basically the idea is you have been invited to join Rotaract along with Rotary. You understood the seriousness of the invitation. It is not just that someone is coming and come join Rotaract. Okay, come join Rotaract. No. There is some kind of expectations to start a Rotaract club in this campus. That is the reason Rotary has put off so much of effort to start this club here. So what are you going to do in Rotaract? That's a point I would like to talk about. Rather than giving you what Rotaract is, what you can achieve from Rotaract is more important. Okay? So I will just talk about my story, why I joined Rotaract. So when I did my college, like you guys, I was so amazed to do some kind of career building. So my friends, family told, like, you become a chartered accountant, that's the best for you. You are good in accounts, you are good in maths, so why not you do a chartered accountancy? So I went and joined the foundation course. I cleared. I did my intern. I was partly working with a couple of chartered accountants. Then somehow when I did my exams, I got poor marks in one subject. CA chartered accountancy is actually it's a crazy course that even if you clear all the other paper, if you lose one paper, you will actually lose the whole year. You have to write it again. So I decided, no, I got so much disturbed. Then I stopped, doing my course as into chartered accountancy. So what happened is, like, by the time I was doing my BCom, in fact, what I have done is, like, I was so bored. I hate to do anything related to accounts, anything related to commerce. So there was a gap. So my brother was into this club called Rotaract. So he used to call, when I was sitting at home depressed, he told me, why not you come for a project in Rotaract? We have a project called May Day celebration. So I asked, what is this May Day? So May 1st, Rotaract Club of Cochin East, what we used to do is, like, there is a hotel called Woodlands in Cochin. Recently it got closed. So what we do is, like, we actually give a paid holiday for the entire bearers. Bearers, we give the entire day holiday and we work as bearers. So I felt, so it's good. Easy money. You go take the orders and give the food. And the attractive part was, at the night, they will give you an amazing dinner. So I was like, wow, I will get a dinner. You go there, work one day, nothing to lose. I'm sitting at home. So I went, we started by 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock the restaurant starts. The first task which was given to me is to hold a tray with a glass of water and to serve to people. And there is a single path between the kitchen and the restaurant, and only one side has to be opened. You have to only go by left. When you are coming back, you have to come by the other door. And the door is always closed. Restaurants door closed, and you have to use your leg to tap it out, then go out. It's not a small job. It's a very hard job. I understood that it is very difficult. Then I thought that the guys who are working in the restaurant are really, they are putting their hard effort to serve people. And whenever we go and write the KOT, it's called KOT. Nowadays, you have all the software, you just enter it goes to the kitchen. Earlier, you have to write it in a book and place the order inside the kitchen. So most of the time, someone will order masala dosha, will write ghee roast. So it was very difficult. The whole day actually gave a new perspective of life to me about the job, about that particular job. Till that time, I was feeling like it's an easy job. No. So that was a change. Then I decided, why not? This is some good experience I am getting in life. Why not I joined Rotaract? That's how I joined Rotaract. So first year, I was just a member. I was very active. The fun part about Rotaract is like we have a district. Unlike Rotary district, we have an hierarchy system. That's why Rotaract a hierarchy system. For example, you are in this college, right? Your activities are not limited to this college. So we have a lot of clubs across Ernakulam. There is a lot of clubs that is called a group or a zone. We have a lot of clubs in Coimbatore. We have some clubs in Palakkad. We have some clubs in Thrissur. A couple of clubs have come in Thrissur now. So altogether, it is a single district, and the district doesn't have a name. But we normally identify the district with a number. So, our district number is 3201. Earlier it was 3200. Once we have more clubs coming, we have to manage the district. So it got bifurcated and it is called 3201. And I'm very fortunate to say that I was the first DR of this district 3201. DR is the head of the entire clubs. Entire clubs head in around. For example, you have an hierarchy in your club, that you have a president in your club. That president is the leader of the club who will be running the day-to-day activities. Suppose you want to do a project, the president will plan. President means president will lead. It will be planned by the entire team or the board which we are going to form. Are you following me? Yes or no? Yes. If you have any doubts, you can ask, because I am not giving a class. I would like to deal this as an interactive session, so that if you have any doubts, raise your hands, kindly ask. Okay? Clear? Alright. So we have an hierarchy in the system, that there will be a president, there will be a board in your club. From there, you will actually do all your reporting to the next level, who is someone called GRR, who will be the group Rotaract representative, who is the head of the group, the entire Cochin, or how it is bifurcated, and or the zone or whatever. And then we have a district which there is a person called Kirti Vivek. He is the current DRR now. So he is sitting as the district head to take up all the Rotaract activities in our district 3201. Okay. So similarly, we have another hierarchy in Rotary, like Piravom Club. Shaju sir is the president. There is an AG, assistant governor, who handles the entire zone. And we have a district director who handles the entire zone side, who is the director. And we have someone called the governor, district governor, Rotary district governor. He's also from Coimbatore, because we keep on having leaders coming from different part of the entire district. So our district covers Coimbatore, Palakkad, Thrissur, Cochin, and parts of Idiki. So that's our entire district. And there is one small village added to the Coimbatore, that's called Tondamattur. So this whole district is called 3201. Similarly, we have a lot of districts across India or across the world. We have nearly 512 districts across the world. So that put together, there will be a single leader for the country, for the world. That is called International President, Rotary International President. And very happy that this year, the current year, we have the International President also from India. So his name is Shekhar Mehta. So every time we don't get an international president, we have hardly had around 5 to 6 international presidents so far from the country. So we have Shekhar Mehta as the RI president now. Next year it's going to be from US. So every year it keeps on changing. And the RI headquarters is in Chicago, which is in US. So coming back to the part of Rotaract. So I joined Rotaract, then I started enjoying. We have the district, I told district. So district will always conduct a lot of events. For events, basically we have something called assembly where we will have training how to do about Rotaract and different Rotaract and trainings and DRR installation and അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് അസംബ്ലിയിൽ ഉണ്ടാവും. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ദേ ഡു സംതിങ് കോൾഡ് കോൺഫറൻസ്. കോൺഫറൻസ് ഇസ് ഓൾസോ മോർ ഓഫ് a kind of session oriented, professional development oriented. Rather than that, we have a program called fellowship meet, district fellowship meet, where you have just fun, nothing else. You have dance, you have culturals, a lot of things happening. It's just fun. You go interact with the people across the district. അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് പ്രോഗ്രാം നടക്കും. Similarly, we have something called trainers forum. So it's like if you wanted to become a trainer, if you like to talk more, if you wanted to share, you wanted to become a trainer, there is a trainers forum എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് തന്നെ trainers meet ഉണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ. അത് actually good trainers will be coming and training you to become a trainer. So similarly we have around 8 events in the whole year. So every time what happens is like this program happens in different part of the our district. For example, earlier when I was in the Rotaract, it was the Ooty was a part of our district. So we used to go to Ooty. So I was so amazed that every month I'll get an opportunity to travel and make friends. That was the only point I felt it more to join Rotaract. Then 1 year later, after becoming very active in Rotaract, my entire board decided that I should take the presidentship next year as the president of the club. Then I was confused. So I don't know what is supposed to be done as a president. So they told, no problem, you become the president, you will know. So finally I took over as the president. Again, that 1 year was a magic year. I learned so much about how to organize meetings. For example, you're all students, right? You're all going to emerge next level as in different areas. Someone will be becoming an accountant, someone is going to be in administration, someone will be interested to start their own business. Yes or no? Response? Are you guys sleeping? Boring? Should I stop? Response, please. Is it boring? No? Okay, fine. So I'll continue. So what happens is like, if you are not getting response, I will feel that you are understanding everything. If you are responding, I will understand that there is something which I need to give more. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So what happened is like, I decided that I have to take my club to the next level. So what happened is like, we are all going to the next level in our life as in different areas, right? After your college, you are not going to be like this. There will be pressure from your family that you should work, you should do something in your life. Yes or no? So what happens is like, when you get into a career, you don't know what to do. So there are certain things you have to learn, that the biggest thing you can do in your life is to manage people. People management is very important, at this point of moment in life. It is not just in your office, it's just not in your social network. It starts from your family. When you grow up, you should know how to manage people, what you are supposed to give, what as a person you are committed to, what really you are going to make difference in others' life. Then only people will respect you. So once you go to the next life, you should know how to manage. So in Rotaract, it helps a lot. Being a president, I came to know that how to motivate my members. So what happened is, like, I was having just 10 members in my club. My club is actually a community club. So in Rotaract, we have two levels of club. One is a campus-based club and a community-based club. So the current one in this college is a campus-based club because all the members from your club are from the same campus. Yes? You don't take any members from nearby place. Because it's a club which is formed inside the college, and the membership is restricted to the members of your college, okay, or students of your college. So we have something called community club, which is just like Rotary. We actually take anyone from the community. For example, a student from your college can also a part of a community-based club. So I was in a community-based club, and we had only hardly 10 members when we started, when I took over as the president. So the challenge of a community club is basically, people will be working in different places. So it's between 18 to 30, right? We'll have people in 25, 26, 27, and most of them will get, when they are working, they may get a transfer, they may look for a new job. So when I took over when I took it off, it was 10 people. In a week's time, it was just 5. 5 of the members resigned and they relocated from Cochin. So I was thinking, like, with 5 members, how will I run this club? It's a very hard task because it is only the president, secretary, treasurer left. There is a club service and there is 2 new members. So hardly 3 of the people know about Rotaract. The rest of the 2 people are new to the club. So what we decided is to make first the club with more members. So what we have done is, like, we reach something called each one reach one. Each member will bring another member. So we run this for the whole year. The whole year we planned it. Every Sunday we used to meet in a hotel called BTH for our meeting. So every day my morning job is to learn stories. Like today, someone was giving welcome address. I really appreciate who gave the welcome address. It was really good. I think she prepared a lot today before she came and delivered the welcome address. So that is the spirit which you have to carry every day. So Sunday, every day morning, I get up early morning. I think most of you guys sleep till around 8 o'clock Sunday. Yes. So I get up at 6 o'clock to learn that day's speech, because my friends will be bringing new members to the club. So if the new members have to join Rotaract, I have to make sure that my speech is good and they are interested and impressed in the club. So I used to learn stories. I used to learn, how to present it. So that's the whole reason I'm standing in front of you and talking, because this interaction or this kind of delivering address is not used to me when I was a kid or when I was in a college. I learned this during my presidentship. So the outcome was, by the end of the year, when I handed over as to the next president, we had almost 33 members in the club. So we started with 5 and we reached till 33. It was not easy to get members in a community-based club, unlike campus-based club, because we have a club in Coimbatore called Krishnammal College. We have around 400 Rotaractors in a single college. That is because it's easy. Teachers, principal, a lot of people will be there to help you. Join Rotaract, you can do something, yes, you'll join. But community club is very difficult because you have to bring them for a meeting, make them interesting, make sure that they understand what is Rotaract, and then take it up. So that was very interesting. So that's how I started enjoying myself, because there is kind of a change happening in our life. That's how I decided that if I can do something like this, why not I do some kind of business? Till that time, my idea was to only work in life. That's how I moved to entrepreneurship. I came to entrepreneurship only because of my experience with Rotaract, nothing else. 2 to 3 years down the line, I worked in different levels of Rotaract. And when I became the DRR in 2008-2009, I would like to tell you this story, because this is a very important thing which changed my life. There is a program called Group Study Exchange in Rotary. So it is how the thing is like, there will be 5 people selected in the team, and this 5 people will be going to another country to enjoy or visit a country for 30 days and free of cost from Rotary. This is a free of cost. Absolutely, your flight tickets, your stay, your visits, everything is taken care. So I heard this during my Rotaract career, but then I really wanted to explore some part of the country. And you all know that nowadays going to US is not a big dream, but 10-15 years before, reaching to US was a very tough task. Getting a US visa was a very tough task. And you know, when I was a DRR, the GSE team was called for this place called Seattle. How many of you heard about Seattle? Everyone know about Amazon, right? Amazon is from Seattle. Everyone heard about Microsoft? From Seattle. Everyone would have heard about Boeing. Boeing flights. Boeing 777. So it's all from Seattle. So I was like looking on, oh, this is an amazing place. I would definitely go. So I went and applied for this program. The interview was in Coimbatore. So the moment I reached, it was around 140 candidates. 140 candidates for the whole program. Out of that, they will only select 4. Only because of my involvement in Rotaract for around 8 to 9 years, I was able to deliver everything what the questions they asked by the panel. And I was selected in the 5th place, not even in the 4th place. There were better people, more than me. They have referred, they have studied, they got a lot of experience, because this particular program is only for the age group of between 26 to 40. So I was competing with people who are 26 and above, and I was just 26 at that point of time. So I was the like an youngest team, and we are fighting with people who are 39, 40, who got good experiences in life. So I was being put as in the standby candidate on the 5th, and finally, luckily, one person dropped out because they couldn't get a leave from the office, and I was placed in that particular team. And 1 month I was having an amazing time in US, because you are going as an ambassador of Rotary there. You know, I went to Boeing. We had a one day in Boeing. That's the largest factory in the world, where they make the huge flights. And the moment you reach there, my name is ticked on in the reception, like welcome team from India, and your name is there. This opportunity you will not get anywhere. Even if you have money and you are going as a tourist, you won't get it. Similarly, the same happened with Microsoft. We visited Microsoft, the same welcome team from India they have given, because they give so much of importance for Rotary in US. But the perception of Rotary is somewhat not good in India. It may change once we start, once we have more youngsters coming into Rotaract and Rotary. So that only opportunity I got it only because of Rotary. So, I would like to tell you that if you have the edge to give something back to the Rotaract, definitely it will give back to you. That 1 month was like a king life, because the morning you will have someone coming and picking you, going for visiting this kind of big place, coming back. Saturday, Sunday you are free, you have only Rotary meetings, you have good time, we have cultural exchanges. In fact, we had one weekend at Canada, British Columbia. We had a clipper drive, then ride, then coming back. It was like coming in a seaplane. So it was a different experience altogether. If you talk about, I can give at least 5 hours, experience sharing just to talk about that 30 days. So that's what I was telling you about. If I'm going to talk about my experience in Rotaract, it will never end. And that's the reason, getting all this experience, I really wanted to give back something to Rotary. That's how I joined Rotary. And I have taken up different positions. I'm still connected with Rotaract only because of, I wanted to give this experience for you guys. You understood? Because there is a lot of potential for you to explore. So basically, if I'm talking about Rotaract, I would always say that it is like a free MBA, because there is a platform. You wanted to learn what you want, there is, the availability is there. The opportunity is open. Coming back, how a club should function, or what you have to do, you are supposed to do as a club is basically, the process is that we, Rotary, will, after this session, we can actually you can sit together and finalize a team of board, basically the members and the team of board. Basically, you will have a president, you will have a secretary, you will have a treasurer, and each and every one will have different portfolios to take over in the club as such. And the core areas of working is divided into 4 levels. One is called the club service. Second one is community service. Third one is international service, and fourth one is professional service. So we have 4 different areas of focus. So one is club service, means anything you do inside the club is called club service. You can actually call a speaker. I heard that there was a speaker before. So that is actually a part of club service, because being a commerce is not just the accounts part. It got many different areas to focus. It starts with business. It's connected with your financial planning. It's connected with your audit. The areas of commerce is getting more these days. So you can actually call up a lot of Rotarians in the industry. We have a lot of Rotarians in Cochin. In fact, you would have heard about a company called VGuard. Yes or no? Yes. Who is the founder of VGuard? Any idea? Kochasep Chittilapalli. You would have heard? So he was actually from our club, Rotary Club of Cochin East, and he joined another club called Cochin Central. He's a Rotarian actually. He's a Rotarian for last around 30 years. Have you heard about another big group called Muthoot? So the MD of the Muthoot, George Alexander Muthoot, is from our club. He's still in our club. He's more than 25 years with Rotary. We have someone called, you would have heard another name called Nawaz Miran. Any idea? Who is he? There is a brand which is connected with him. Eastern. Have you heard about Eastern? So is still the MD of Eastern. So these are all the Rotarians we have. Some of the Rotarians I'm talking, because you need to get connected. There are a lot of people who are into different areas of business as well as different areas of focus. So you can actually call them for a session to talk about what they are exactly doing in their business, or how the business scenarios are changing. A lot of things you can do. You can actually go for your regular meetings. You should have a regular meetings to plan your projects. You can have birthday celebrations. You can have different experience to go for a trip. You can go for district events. All these comes under something called club service, which I was talking about. The next is the community service. Community service, to talk about, the Rotary's objective for many years is to touch the community. So we have a lot of projects across the district, across the world, focus on different areas. For example, we have projects on healthcare. We have projects on conserving water. We have projects on for example, if you talk about conserving of water, is if you have visited Coimbatore, there is a huge project called Sirutuli. Have you heard about it? It's a huge man-made lake which has been built in Coimbatore. Actually, that's been supported by the Rotary clubs. So we have a lot of projects. We have something called we do free heart surgeries. We have something called mammogram, mobile mammogram facilities. A lot of things which we Rotarians are doing every day. Each and every club will have different projects. For example, our club these days, we have something called a project called Kelkama, where we give the the machines for the kids who they are having disabilities on hearing. So if you talk about community service, Rotary is already there in all these places. So what best being a Rotaract you can give is, like, you can be a part of this Rotary Club and get involved in all their community service activities. For example, it can be a medical camp, it can be a seminar. We do something called, I don't know whether you have heard about, there is a situation called Parkinson's. It's basically a problem in the brain, because brain nerves will get damaged, and you cannot come back. Once a Parkinson's patient cannot come back. So what we do is like we run a seminar for Parkinson's disease patients, where they will come and understand that I am not alone. There are a lot of people who are going through the same scenario. That actually gives them more strength to run their life. So there are a lot of projects which Rotary, each and every Rotary got its own areas of focus. So you can be a part of this community service, because as students I am very sure that you will not have enough money to take care of yourself. So again, if Rotary is coming and asking you that, come on, do community service, how will you manage your funds? You cannot manage your funds. So the funding part is being well taken care by Rotary. You can be a part of the projects. That's how community services. The other part is, the third one is, which I would like to focus, is your professional service. See, being a student, you are purely focused on your regular teaching, right? You are focused on what teachers are giving you. But here is a chance that you can learn a lot of things, what is happening across the, across you as such. Maybe you can plan to visit a factory, how the factory works, how many departments works, how the process is done. These are all comes under professional service. Basically, professional service is building yourself as a better person. Leadership camps, you can run a program like Speechcraft, how to become a good speaker. All these programs which is focused on individual development comes under professional service. And the fourth one is, as I told you, Rotaract is not just a club which is functioning inside your organization or inside your college. Moreover, it is an international organization. So we have, it's like global. So you can actually connect with any clubs across the world, and you can plan some kind of projects, because earlier it was very difficult, because we used to still, when we travel for different programs, for example, there is a multi-district event across the Asia called Rotasia. It's called Asian Rotaractors comes together, and we do a huge 3-day seminar, or it's like a fun, it's actually mixed. We have speaker sessions, we have culturals, we have interactive sessions, lot of things happening in the Rotasia. So Rotasia didn't happen for last 2 years because of the pandemic, but every year we have Rotasia happening in different places. For example, this year it's going to happen in Chennai. Once we come to know after the pandemic what is going to happen. Last year we were supposed to do it in Coimbatore, but this didn't happen because of the pandemic, and it was online. Before that it was in Goa. So before that it was in Mahabaleshwar. So it's a different experience, traveling with your friends, going, meeting different clubs, understanding them. For example, how it got benefited, because I have a friend called Hari in Bombay. So we know each other only through Rotaract. But whenever I want something else in Bombay, the first call I give is to him. I'll say that I need these things, can you get it done? He'll get it done. So that's how you build your network, because international service is a very beautiful avenue where you can actually explore people across the globe. Similarly, we have something called IDY, Inter-District Youth Exchange Program, which is being coordinated by the district, the current district, the DRR and team. So what they do is like they take one person from each club, maybe one person from this club, one person from Coimbatore, one person from Thrissur, or maybe one person from somewhere else. So one club can give only one person for an IDY. This team will travel to another district and they stay there for 7 days. Similarly, like what I told GSE, it's a smaller version which happens inside the country, because we cannot move out of the country because a lot of restrictions are happening. So there recently we had a team, I think, coming from Bombay. Similarly, they will send the team here, so you can actually host them. So you actually learn, you interact. It's a very different feeling. So one of the good feel I would like to talk about is like once should be I think 2006 I had a friend similarly like IDY, a Rotaractor who came and stayed at my house. So she was very comfortable. So from the day onwards we were like very close friends, and she is one of the very known figure in the current film industry. I don't know whether you have seen the movie called Charlie, and that movie got the best award as an art director, and that art direction is being done by a woman, a lady called Jayashree. Jayashree was a past Rotaract. She had come here for an IDY. She stayed with me, and we still have good relationship. So you don't know, your friends sitting next to you are going to go to the next level. So basically, building a rapport, building a relationship across your college, across your city, or across your country is something good for you to cherish. So that is about international service. Any confusions you have? Any questions you would like to ask? Do we have time?
Yes.
Do you feeling boring? That is because you don't have a presentation. I really wanted to talk to you guys rather than showing the presentation, because you're all used to these screens every time. So I just wanted to make sure that there should be a kind of a live interaction. You guys interact basically? Or you guys normally come to the class, only interact with your teachers and go? Any questions to ask? I have given you a brief about Rotaract. I don't want to give you, feel you more boring telling my stories about Rotary or Rotaract. So if anyone can ask me any questions, any doubts, I can talk about it. Sir, you have any questions to ask?
റോട്ടറി ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ചേർന്നാൽ ഇവർക്ക് എന്താണ് ഗുണം?
Sir, അതാ ഞാൻ ഇത്ര നേരം പറഞ്ഞത്.
അല്ല, അത് ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട് അവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല. അതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ പ്രോബ്ലം. എന്തിനാണ് അവർ റോട്ടറി ക്ലബ്ബിൽ ചേർന്നത്? എന്താണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഉദ്ദേശം?
ഓക്കെ, സോ റോട്ടറാക്ട് ക്ലബ്ബിൽ ചേർന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞുള്ള ഒരു ബേസിക് പോയിന്റ് പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. വൺ ഇസ് ലീഡർഷിപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്കിൽ ഇസ് റിക്വയർഡ് ഫോർ എവ്രി വൺ in life. If you are not a leader in somewhere else, you will be a biggest failure in your life. It can be, that's what I was telling you. ഞാനിത് പറയുന്ന റീസൺ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ it starts from your home. Now you are listening to your dad and mom. Tomorrow there will be a time from here onwards, maybe 10 years down the line, there will be a point you have to take your own decisions. So if you don't know how to take decisions, then you are gone. That skill you can actually nurture here. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഉണ്ടാക്കാം. ഇപ്പോൾ conducting a meeting, being a president or a secretary, conducting a meeting is, inside Rotaract conduct ചെയ്തിട്ട്, if you are failing, that the meeting is not good, no one is going to ask you. ആരും ഒന്നും ചോദിക്കുന്നില്ല, oh it's a failure. But you cannot do that in your job tomorrow. നിങ്ങളുടെ കരിയറിൽ അത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. You will be missing a lot. Suppose your boss will tomorrow will say that conduct a meeting and internal staff a meeting നടത്തിയിട്ട് give me an input, give me a minutes എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, if you are not able to do it, he will say that look for another job. Here അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നമില്ല. No one is going to say that you are a president, no, come on, resign. No one will ask you. So this is a platform. Rotaract is a platform for you to learn. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ട്രയൽ ആൻഡ് എറർ ചെയ്ത് പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥലമാണ്. Similarly, when I was a Rotaractor, we conducted a district program, Rotaract. So we went on a loss of around, I'm talking about 2,000 like 20,000 rupees. Loss is a big amount. But we as a team stood together and we wanted this money to come back. Loss ചെയ്ത മണി തിരിച്ചു പിടിക്കണം ഒരാഗ്രഹം. അങ്ങനെ ഞങ്ങൾ ഒരു ഇത് മറ്റേ ഫിലിമില്ലേ, film first day നമ്മൾ full ticket block ചെയ്തിട്ട് we started selling these tickets. Nowadays you cannot do because you have online, or this is coming on a Netflix or what do you call it, Amazon. But that day, there is no other way. You have to go to the theatre to watch a new movie. There are oil. So, we first day block, we sold the tickets for 50 rupees extra. But it was nicely done. We were only selling to the Rotarians. We go for the Rotary meeting and we started selling. And we made that money back. So, no one in the club wanted to put money for that loss. And we learned a big lesson that, of course, making a money is not a difficult task. Raising money is not a difficult task. That was the biggest learning we had. Might be as a single person, I would have not done it. I have done only because there was a team behind me. So basically, you have 2-3 things you need to have in life. One is you have a leadership skill. Second one is you should be a good team player. You are a team player. The third one is you should know how to manage people. This is life is successful. Successful doesn't mean that success got different parameters. But as a person, I'm successful because I can manage people. I still manage around 20-30 people in my organization. I still manage around 100 plus clients in my organization. So in that way, I am saying that I am successful only because of my experience with Rotaract and Rotary. Hope I have answered the question. Clear? Would you like to ask a question?
No, is it possible
Since there is no question coming from that side, I am asking.
Is it possible to give them some energizer, like some demo?
Sorry?
Is it possible to give them some energizer, like demo session, something like that?
Demo sessions of?
Right now I am asking.
To make them active. Okay, so can we play a game? Ready? Ready? Yes? We are not moving. COVID protocol, we are not moving. Okay, so I'll start from there. I think these are all teachers. I don't want to put them on, in the game. I just wanted to have a interaction with you guys. So we'll start from there. Okay. What you have to do is like, give me your name and what you like. Wait. It's not ending. The next person will actually give your name and her name and what she likes. The next person will give all the 2 names, then what you like. It's till that end, it has to go. Start. You can actually anything so that everyone can see. Not able to hear. എന്താണ് ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാം ആദ്യം പേര് പറയാം എന്താ ചെയ്യാൻ ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള എന്താണെന്നുള്ളത് പറയാം വാട്ട് ഐ ലൈക്ക് ടു ഡു ഓക്കെ ആഫ്റ്റർ യു ദെൻ യു ക്യാൻ സിറ്റ് ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ വിൽ ടെൽ യുവർ നെയിം ഹർ നെയിം ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് ഷീ ലൈക്സ് ടു ഡു ഇൻ ലൈഫ് ആൻഡ് തേർഡ് പേഴ്സൺ വിൽ സേ ഓൾ ബോത്ത് യു ഗൈസ് നെയിം both your girl's name and her name and she will explain what she likes to do. It goes like that. So the last person will tell everyone's name. Don't worry, I am not including you guys. Can we start? Yeah.
My name is Sandra.
And
My name is Sandra.
okay, what do you like to do? See, you got the answer. Next person, give to the next person. Alla evide tottathu
Angel.
kodutulu. She will she will actually tell us. Angel alla Sandra ade peru paranam. So it is Sandra and then you are Angel. What do you like to do? You don't know what you want to do. എന്താ ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് അറിയില്ല. What you love to do? ഇല്ല. എന്താ? Interest ഇല്ല. Next.
Sandra, Angel, Sajini. I like to listen music.
Listen to music. Very good. It's expressing. You need to know how to express in your life.
My name is Anjana. Sandra, Angel.
You just heard. That's what your concentration level is low. You need to, key on what people are saying. ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം. Yeah. Next. Sandra, you would like to introduce them or? Sandra.
Sandra, Angel,
ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കാമോ? സജിനി.
Sajini, Anjana. My name is Bisli.
Cicely.
Bisli.
Bisli. Okay.
I like to listen music.
Listen music. Okay. Are you copying?
Yeah. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli. My name is Ginny. I listen to music.
My name is Alvin. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli.
You can ask, what's her name?
Ginny.
Ginny. And what do you love to do?
I love to do travel.
Travel. Very good.
My name is Nitin. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny, Albin. I like to play cricket.
Very good.
My name is Artin Bia. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny, Albin, Jidin. I like to play football.
Football. Very good. Give it to her.
My name is Abela. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny,
Different class.
Alvin, Jidin, Adi. Okay.
Very good. What do you like to do?
Reading.
Reading. Very good.
My name is Bibi Biju. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny, Albin, Jidin, Aditya, Anila.
Very good. What do you like to do?
Time spent with the pet animals.
Pet animals. Very good.
My name is Shruti. Shruti.
Okay.
Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny, Albin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi.
Very good. What do you like to do?
Writing.
Writing. Very good. What an amazing opportunities. We don't have writers.
My name is Aparna. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Jenny, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Shruti. I listen to music.
Listen to music.
My name is Sanjana. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Ginny, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Shruti, Aparna. I like to listen to music.
My name is Anjana. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Jenny, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Shruti, Aparna, Anjana. I like to listen to music.
My name is Joyce. Sandra, Angel.
Okay, forget about it. Start from here. What is the starting on? അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ജിനിയിൽ നിന്ന് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ മതി.
Albin, Jidin, Adityan,
റെഗുലർ ഫ്ലോ കട്ട് ചെയ്യാം.
Bibi, Shruti, Aparna, Anjana.
എന്താ ചെയ്യാൻ എന്താ ഇഷ്ടം? ഫുട്ബോൾ.
My name is Arun. Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Shruti, Aparna, Anjana, Joyce. I like to travel.
Travel. Very good.
My name is Cyrus. Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Sruti, Abarna, Anjana, Basil, Arun, Joyce, Arun. I like to read.
Read.
My name is Abhijit. Alvin,
Start from there. Start from there. Let's not waste time.
Anjana, Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, and Cyrus. I like to play football.
Football club is started in
My name is Abhinav. Vandana. Cyrus. I would like to play football.
My name is Nivedita. Anjana. Abarna.
You would like to start from here?
Yes.
You would like to?
I'll try.
Yes.
Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Binsi, Bisli, Jini, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Shruti, Aparna, Anjana, Joy, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav.
Very good.
I like to draw.
My name is Sanchita. Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisli, Jini, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Aparna, Shruti, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita.
Very good. What do you like to do?
I will like listening music.
Listening music. Very good.
Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisri, Jini, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Ahila, Bipin, Shruti, Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjana. My name is Sandra. I like to dance.
Very good. So starts from the third row. Third row. You have to tell from the third row. That's it. Yeah.
My name is Tenia. Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira. I like to music. My name is Sajana. Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira. I like to draw.
Very good.
My name is Parvati. Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anshita, Adira, Tenia. I like to do
Craft.
Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anshita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati. Krita. I like to travel.
Travel.
Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abarnav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sadhana, Parvati. I like to play football.
Football. Very good.
Abarna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus,
What do you like to do? അത് പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ.
I would like to
Football. Football.
Aparna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran. My name is Edwin. I like to listen to music.
And music. Try.
Sandra, Angel, Anjana, Sanjana, Anjana, Bisley, Ginny, Alvin, Jidin, Aityan, Anila, Bibi, Sudhi, Aparna, Sanjana, Anjana,
Anjana. Yes.
Anjana.
Right.
Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijita, Abhinava, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Kripa, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran, Elvin, and my name is Amiraj. I will like to watch and
Very good. See, he proved that backbenchers are good.
Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Sruti, Adira, Anjana, Aparna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Vidita, Abhinava, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran, Elvin, Abhiraj. My name is Akash. I like to support.
Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Sruti, Aparna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran, Elvin, Abhiraj, Akash. My name is Anjana. Watching movies. Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Sruti, Aparna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran, Elvin, Abhiraj, Akash, Anjana. എൻ്റെ പേര് അനുര. Listening music.
The last in the team, right? Yes.
Sandra, Angel, Sajini, Anjana, Bisley, Jimmy, Alvin, Jidin, Adityan, Anila, Bibi, Sruti, Aparna, Anjana, Joyce, Arun, Cyrus, Abhijit, Abhinav, Nivedita, Anjita, Adira, Tenia, Sajana, Parvati, Kripa, Vijay, Kiran, Elvin, Abhiraj, Akash, Anjana, Anura,
Sona, what do you like to do?
Watching movies.
Watching movies. Okay, can I ask you one more question? We did this whole game, right? What is the output of this game? Any idea? That is okay. How memories? Adinengati where endengiലും any inputs you can give from this whole process we have done? Concentration is fine. Anyone would like to add? Listening skill. Understanding people. പല ആൾക്കാരുടെയും പേര് അറിയില്ലായിരുന്നു, ശരിയല്ലേ? That you understood? Yes. And rather than, I feel that you all are awake now. You guys were sleeping. So now, any questions for Rotaract? No. Or you want to repeat the whole 1 hour again? I am ready. Please take your seat. Yes or no? Yes, Cyrus. Cyrus, right? Yeah. About Rotaract. Good question. Very good question. See, that is the whole reason I told, as a club, it is up to you to decide that I want to do everyday activity. Yes, you can do it. Or else I want only, when I go to college, a certain time you have to do the activities, you can do that also. That is the whole reason I was telling you Rotaract is up to you. If you wanted to be active in Rotaract, you can be active. If you wanted to be passive in Rotaract, you can be passive in Rotaract. There are a lot of people who have come to Rotaract and told me that I have not got anything from Rotaract. I was there in Rotaract for 3 years. I have not come for any I have not got anything from Rotaract. Then my question will be, what you have given? What you have given back to Rotaract? Have you spent some time with your team to plan a project? No. Have you attended any Rotaract district events to understand what the other clubs are doing? ഈ ക്ലബ് നമ്മൾ പലപ്പോഴും ഇൻട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത് വേറെ ക്ലബ്ബുകൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, വേറെ Rotaractors എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, how they are exploring their opportunity in Rotaract. So we normally don't know, but when you interact with other people, you will get to know. So it is up to you that as a club, you can actually have a regular meeting. Every week meeting you can do. So nowadays, then people will ask, for that I have to go to the college. I am not going to the college. No, you don't have to go to the college. You can do a Google Meet. Yes or no? So you have an online, session happening in your college. You can actually do the online meeting also. Maybe you can make it in a crisp. So when you start doing meetings, how to stick on a meeting is basically how we prepare something called an agenda. Agenda എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു സാധനം ഉണ്ടാകും. എന്തെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതിനൊരു പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, there is an agenda for the whole program. So it says that there will be a prayer, there will be a welcome address given by someone else, there is a presidential address by the principal, there is an inaugural address by the Rotary president, there is a felicitation from the the secretary of the club, and there is a session from myself. There is a agenda which follows that we are sticking on the time. So we don't have time. We'll get hardly half an hour. Means you plan your entire meeting for half an hour. Suppose you call for that meeting for a project to plan. Suppose you are going to visit a old age home nearby and do some activities. So you plan it. And that plan you can say that someone will coordinate with the old age home. Someone will coordinate with Rotary so that Rotary is supporting you. So you have to involve your teachers here so that they can come and visit. Visiting an old age home is very different because you come to know that how they are going through in their life. At the end of the day, you will also become old. So you can plan accordingly that when I am old, I will not be doing this. So these are all learnings. You can actually plan for a online teaching for others. For example, if there is a +2, +1 students who are having difficulty in accounting, you can teach them. You can take that as a project. So it is up to you that you can plan and do activities. If you want to do activities every day, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. So there is absolutely no restrictions from Rotary that there is no mandatories basically. The only one point what Rotary asks is like, do at least 1 or 2 projects in a month. Meet at least 1 or 2 times in a month. That is the only request from the Rotary, that being an active Rotaract club, you have to do all these things. But you can do 30 projects a month. No one is going to tell you bad. But rather, you will get a lot of experience. Your teachers will be happy to see a lot of things are happening around. And in fact, your Rotary will be also happy that there is the club is doing everyday project. Am I right?
I think question was very different because we have around 9 clubs in this college.
Okay.
We are organizing all these activities every day like that.
Okay.
So the question may be, what kind of specific support, guidance and mentors from Rotary Club towards the professional and leadership development? Maybe you are asking like you will send them to the leadership program in some states or some countries, or you will be offering some kind of project sponsoring like that. So I think that question was towards in that direction. What kind of specific and different innovative program
that is exactly I told. The point is, suppose you are being I will say that you have a nature club here, for example. So you do some kind of activity to protect nature, okay? But there won't be much of innovation happening in your project. But if you interact with other clubs, you will know that what is the innovation they are bringing. Any kind of innovation.
How do they know that? Because they are not having any connection with any other members.
That is why I told we have a set of hierarchy where they will get connected to a person called GRR. That GRR will connect the rest of the Rotaract clubs across Cochin. So they will come to know different clubs. They can interact. There are a lot of programs happening, so they have to go and interact. For example, in Rotary itself, when we go to conference, we learn a lot. there is a lot of things
So
happening.
you mean they will get invitation from other
Yes,
clubs,
yes.
other
Once
Rotaract
they officially get inaugurated, they will be the part of the district, and district will give all the invitations and communications to their email. The president will get all the invitation. For example, I am being a chair and a past DRR of the district. I normally get around 30 to 40 emails a day from Rotaract, just Rotaract from different clubs. So they do different programs. You will get it. Suppose if you are interested in that program and you want to know more, you can call them and ask, how do you execute? What is the project? So it's all learning. The information and the experiences is totally different. And the cultural part is also totally different for us. Whatever happening in Kerala, never, it's not the culture which is replicated in Tamil Nadu. But you can learn that. So some projects, what they do, we cannot do in Kerala, or we cannot do in our town or city. Maybe we have to do something else. Whatever we are doing, they may not be able to do. It's purely regionally, it will be different. But we'll get so many ideas. Hope I have answered, Cyrus. Any questions? I'm always available on my social media accounts. So if you have any doubt, you can connect me. You can connect your Rotary. Sir is already from this institution. He is very well connected with this institution. I'm sure that he'll be able to give good guidance to you guys. And if anything related to Rotaract, if you have any doubts or how to go about, you can actually contact him or myself. I'll be happy to give you all the informations I have, because every day there is kind of changes happening in Rotaract as such. Because if you know, we in India we got a lot of Rotaract clubs. But if you take US, when I went to the Seattle for the visit, so I was asked that to come to 2-3 universities to talk about Rotaract. So I went and actually met 2 universities. One is I don't remember the exact university name. I had an interaction with a couple of students there, and after my return to India, I got an invitation that all the 3 clubs, they have started Rotaract. So basically, in US we don't have much of Rotaract, but India it's very strong. India is very strong. We have the maximum number of Rotaract clubs in the world, as such. So we have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of, as such India, that we are the youngest nation. So it is not the young that matter. It is how we build ourselves is also important. Being an individual, we should be responsible. We should be, we should have that X factor to run our own life.
How raise?
So now the point is, what Rotary has to do is like we have to form the team of members. You have to put it in a list. Out of that, we have to select the board of directors. That list also has to be added, and there is a form. It's available with me. I can share it to you, or it's available in the net, in fact. So you have to, sign it. The parent Rotary has to sign. It has to be approved by the governor.
The individually, register
it's a single form. Register what happens is like this goes to RI South Asia office, which is in Delhi, and they will give you a certificate stating that this is a Rotaract club of AVE Stella Mary's College. That will be the name of the Rotaract club and the district. Automatically these people nowadays, see, earlier when I was in Rotaract, we were not giving any privilege being a Rotarian. But 2 years back, Rotary has announced that you will get dual membership. That means you are a Rotaractor and a Rotarian. You are being invited to the Rotary also as a Rotarian. And in RI, we have a login, being a Rotarian. Similar login is available for you guys once you are, being a part of this club. Automatically you will get the username and password. Then you can get into the site and understand how it functions. All the privileges of Rotarian is being given to Rotaractors also.
We have already given names of 52 students, I think.
Okay.
So can we select the office bearers right now? Or,
yes. Whoever is ready to take it up, they can take it up. It's up to. So if we can get 5 main the president, secretary, treasurer, sergeant at arms and the vice president. ഇത്രയും കിട്ടുവാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് immediately പോവാം. So what we will do is like we will select the first 5 leaders of the club. Okay, president, secretary, treasurer, sergeant at arms. Sergeant at arms is like a policeman of the club, and the vice president of the club. Or maybe we can add one more joint secretary. So 6 people we can select. Ready? Anyone ready to take up the challenge? Can we have anyone ready for the presidentship, being a president of the club? Cyrus? Yes. President. We need a secretary for the club. Secretary?